What's up, everybody? It's your boy again. I'm back today without any real news or updates on the team. I just wanted to share a thought I had with y'all and get your opinions. So I'm going to bring you my Miami Dolphins podcast quick hit. Last night I was sitting around thinking about something and got very intrigued. As we all know, DeVante Parker, our 2015 first round pick and number 14 overall, has struggled in his first few years in the league. We have all been teased with the upside potential and flashes of eliteness. We have all experienced the disappointment that has been lackluster performance and production from a wide receiver with all the physical gifts and athletic ability, as well as the high draft pedigree. We know he has been limited by injuries and didn't have quality quarterback play last season. We have heard that it's taken some time for him to mature and truly develop into a pro. I continue to hold out optimism that he will finally have a breakout year with renewed focus and work ethic, as well as a healthy body and 3 years in the system. Plus, after all, he does get his quarterback back. Tannehill's coming back, he's healthy, and we expect him to perform. The thing I started wondering, however, was could there have been another reason for DVP's stunted development? We have all heard over and over again this offseason that the Miami Dolphins have lost so much talent. One player in particular, Jarvis Landry, had significant influence on DeVante Parker in his first couple of seasons. We also know that Adam Gase let him go in part due to the fact the organization as a whole had determined he wasn't suited for the locker room and culture they were trying to build. We also know how fiery and pumped up Jarvis can be. And by the way, I love Jarvis. I have his jersey, but he did get a bit excited sometimes. He even teeters on domineering, and it made me start to wonder, could it possibly be that due to Jarvis Landry's sometimes overly aggressive nature and DeVante's inertly passive nature, that Jarvis's personality inhibited Parker's overall maturity and development? It's an interesting question and difficult to decipher. Jarvis was always a dedicated and do things the right way kind of guy. He didn't hold out during contract negotiations and always worked his ass off and performed on Sundays. On the other hand, he did tend to incur a lot of penalties. Whether they were really his fault or not, I would say some of those penalties, probably weren't really his fault. Some of them were kind of bullshit, but he did, incur a lot of penalties and certainly took most of the workload at receiver. He was often visually upset and lived up to the diva stereotype that receivers tend to receive. Ultimately, he then decided not to take the Dolphins' offer, which was a reasonable price for both player and team. He opted to get the most money where he could, and I don't fault him for that. However, it does show he had a me-first mindset in the end. The bottom line is this. Was Landry the uplifting and encouraging older brother to DeVante in his first couple years, like we all thought and assumed he was? Or was he more the big brother that, bullied, metaphorically speaking anyway, his younger sibling? Like I said, it's a very, very interesting question, and one I would love to get some comments on and see what you guys think. As always, if you like the video, like it, subscribe, share it, and comment. So this is, again, my Miami Dolphins podcast quick hit. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon.